And there we are. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Farming Sim. We've got a busy session ahead of us. Hey, babe. Nice to see you in the chat straight off there. Awesome. Nice to have you around. Yeah. Good to see me too. Yeah. Oh, it's always good to see me. I mean, come on. I am pretty awesome like that. So, last time, some things happened. Some things did definitely happen. We got our root crops, not just our roots, our root crops. We got them planted. We also got a whole load of other stuff done. Let me show you guys. We now own some extra farmland. If you weren't here last time, we now own this entire section here. This one down here is currently just grass, but that is going to be our production area. We're going to have some chickens and greenhouses down there to up our monthly gain. Yeah, it's so far it's so good. We haven't so much created a vegetable empire just yet, but we are on the way because we have two fields here, 53 and 54, that are going to be ready next month. Yes, next month. Our wheat field's ready now, though, so we've got to start with that harvest, but hopefully that shouldn't take us too long. I've got to feed the chickens, and I've also got to sell the greenhouse products because I actually remembered to fill up, or actually not to fill up, to turn on the second greenhouse. so we actually have products coming out of both of them, and a good amount of products coming out of both of them. This is 2 months, or is it 1 month's worth of products? I think it's just 1 month's worth of products from two greenhouses there. So not bad at all. We're gonna sell these today as well, by the way. Get some extra money in. But the first thing I need to do is get the harvester going on a worker whilst we do that, because otherwise we're just wasting time. There we go. So let's giving us the thing. It is indeed. As you can see, I've got a couple of tractors lined up here ready to put him on hire. Off you go, Mr. Worker. Yeah, we've got the fast track with our nice big trailer that we purchased at the end of last episode. Really nice trailer, this, actually. I'm surprised I've not used it before. Massive capacity. I just hope our auger arm for our harvester is big enough to go over the top. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and find some high ground, low ground to go with it. But yeah, and we've got our baler ready to go with the straw as well. But first and foremost, we need to take a trip to the sell point. And the sell point we're going for is the train. And I'm actually going to go up here. Because I tried going down here last time, and it's really awkward to load pallets. So I'm going to drive up here, because I noticed that there was a ramped section, and I should just be able to drive straight up onto the platform and unload. Ah! Hey Bart, nice to see you. Feel free to lurk away. That's absolutely fine. So, let's get products going. Yeah. A disappointment I have from last time. We found out that precision farming does not work with the new vegetable crops. Which is a little bit irritating, because it works without precision farming. In fact, the whole point of putting the ridges in, like we did here, is that normally that would give you the first application of fertilizer. You know, when you do there, where are my words today? When you do it without precision farming, you have to fertilise twice in order to get maximum yield, and the ridging gives you the first application for free, which is a rather nice little bonus. But you don't get anything with precision farming if you ridge. Nothing! Nothing! It would have been really nice if they'd, like, just programmed it in that, you know, maybe it didn't give you perfect fertiliser levels, but maybe it, you know, reduced the amount of fertiliser that you would need to put on or something like that. That would have been a nice little extra. But no, with precision farming, root vegetables get nothing from doing ridging. So I'm actually wondering whether doing the ridging is worth it, you know? I mean, other than the cosmetic effects, you know, because it does look good when it's ridged. It definitely looks good. Fields do look very nice. But if it's not going to give us any benefit, you know, I don't know if there's really a point to it. But we'll see, you know. Maybe my OCD will literally not allow me to just not ridge it, you know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But yeah, first of all, let's get these sold, and then we can get back and sort out the wheat harvest. We also have what am I thinking? We have the chickens to feed. That's right. Yes, we have chickens to feed. I've completely neglected to keep them fed. The train is here! Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna rent this train. Where's the rent button? There it is. Is it gonna... Oh no, is it gonna reach the... Oh, it's just slowing down. Oh, that was close. I just said that like a little boy. Well, what can I say? I like trains. Oh no, is it going to block us from crossing? It is, isn't it? Yeah, that was very lucky that we got the train just there. Ooh, pad thai Bart, nice. We just had a tikka masala with pilau rice. Very nice indeed. All right, barrier. The train's passed. Can we go now? You gonna let us through? It's like some sort of terrible disaster waiting to happen here. There we go. Aha! There we go. You see. So we can drive up here, and then if we come along to here, that looks like a good spot. Jump in our train. Right. Indeed, indeed. Nom also. Right. Right. Brake! 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 Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. Right. Okay. Might have to take a quick pause just to unload the combine here before it fills up too much. Oh, oh, oh yes, we fit. Perfect. Huzzah! Train on a steering wheel. Actually, Bart, that is a really interesting idea. It's like, what's the one thing you don't need with a train? Well, the steering wheel, obviously. Duh. You don't exactly need to steer a train, but hey, that's what we're doing. Okay. She's left in this harvester. Come on now. Perfect. Okay. Pull this out of the way so that it can get on with its job. Lovely. Let's park this over here. And then back to the train. Rather, back to this guy. Right. Okay. Now, is this one of these unloaders is tip side we want to be there, but we also want to cross and Q, just like that. There we go, and boom! Huzzah! What a neat little stack of pallets we have there. Beautiful. Right, yeah, we need to train now, don't we? Why has it got to be all the way up here? At least we don't have to go far to get to the drop-off point. Go. This should be a nice little influx of money, at least. Remember what happens if you go too fast. Slow it down as you come up to the sell point. If you go through 1,000,000 miles an hour, everything flies everywhere. It still might. But let's see if... Oh. See, it's doing a much more reasonable speed there. And through the sell point... Ah, and one got left behind. Hey, not bad. 30,000. Just over 30,000. Nice. Okay. Now we've got to head back. I think we'll just risk it for a biscuit across the tracks here. Perfect. Maybe we can take this track here. This looks more suitable. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, today... Oh, have fun with that. That was fun. Yeah. Oh, that's a tree. Can't drive through that. Yeah. Yeah, for those that not in the know, season 5 of Fargo came out, and Fargo is a show that me and Babe absolutely love. Kind of based on the property, you know, on the film Fargo, but I don't think it really ever ties in. I think maybe the first season of the TV show ties in, doesn't it? I can't remember now, Babe. But yeah. But so good. New season came out the other day and 3 episodes dropped. We watched the first one last night and it's so good. Like, just gritty suspense drama. It's like so so exciting. Might watch another episode tonight. We'll have to see. Coen brothers. Yeah, the Coen brothers are fantastic. They really are very, very good at what they do. Well worth it, guys. You know, look it up if you're interested. Oh, wait a minute, Harvester. Coming through. That was a close one. Oh, wow, we already have some more products. Well, never mind. Okay. So, we have to get this guy baling. First of all, though, I'm just going to drop a little bit of this grain into the chicken coop. They don't need much, but they need a little bit. No, where's the trigger at? Here we go. Yeah, it's only like 700 litres that chicken coop can take, but need to keep those chickens working. Got to keep them producing. not park that where it's going to be in the way of this guy. Let's just pick a lane and start bailing. Turn on automatic drop. Perfect. Stuff. Be there. Bit more. Quite sure what I'm going to do with all this straw. I did think about keeping it, but I think even now, I've got all of those bales over there already. I'm probably not going to need all of these as well, but we'll see. Hey, Groot! Nice to see you! Ooh, the harvester's nearly full, but I think it's nearly done as well, to be absolutely honest. Probably get away with just leaving that guy running, then empty him when he's done. But yeah, today I want to get onto the root harvest, basically. That's why I'm trying to get through this field as quick as possible, just so that because we've got two root fields to get done. Hey, Thice! Nice to see you too. Nice to see you too, my friend. Yeah, we've got 2 fields of root vegetables to harvest, and I have a feeling that's going to take us a while. I might not even get it all done today, but we will see how we get on. Still haven't had any... Well, tell a lie. We have had one mod released. Indeed, welcome back. That's it has been a while. But yeah, we've had one mod released, one updated mod. For a harvester that now does root crops, you know? I've got it installed. We'll have a look at it and decide if we want to use it. I'm not too sure because I still think maybe renting the really big harvester might be the way to go. Oh, full grain tank. Okay. Let's just... This guy sorted here. Oh, he didn't quite make it. That's annoying. Didn't quite make it. Yeah, I'm thinking using the big harvester would probably be the most sensible approach at this point in time. But we'll see. You know, we'll see what our finances allow, because I also want to buy some productions today, if I can. Yeah, we've got to get something for these root vegetables to go into, because currently we're just going to end up having to store them. You like the case harvesters, Groot? I agree. The case harvesters are very nice. They're like big boxes, very chunky, very robust. Yeah, I agree. They are fancy harvesters, those ones. Right. It is nice to see so many familiar faces, babe. Right. Let's see if we can quickly get the rest of these bales sorted. Yeah. It is nice to have people around. Last week was a little bit quiet, shall we say. I realised why, after the stream, I realised why last week was so quiet. Because last Thursday was actually Thanksgiving. So, yeah, I know a lot of my American viewers would not be here. I didn't think of that. I knew it was kind of around that time. Didn't realise it was the Thursday specifically. Because here in the house, we have it on the weekend. So that we can invite friends around. So Saturday was our big Thanksgiving party dinner thing. Yeah. Yeah, if I'd actually put two and two together, I may have changed the date of last week's stream because, yeah, I realised after the fact that it was probably the worst day to stream on. Other than, like, you know, Christmas Day. Because who's going to watch a stream on Christmas Day? Other than mad people. But, you know, I didn't. I should have. I will know for the future. That was my own silly fault, shall we say. Yeah. But yeah, nice to see everyone back today, that's for sure. Always good to have you folk around. Right. Oh, so... Ooh, too far. I really need to get myself a square baler, because these round balers are so inconvenient. You know, when you just want to keep driving, you know? And, no, I've got to stop. And I've got to time it as well. It's like, annoying central. But hey, this is all our budget will allow for at the moment. If we see a square baler, though, in the shop, in the sale, perhaps, I'm definitely going to purchase one. Not multiplayer at the moment, Theiss. I'll look at that for the future. But yeah, not at the moment, sadly. I've had to actually close down the server for the time being, as I've had a few expenses recently, and I've just been trying to cut down on like not unnecessary but extra expenses, you know, just to kind of recoup a little bit. My car had its MOT not so long since. Oh boy. Let me tell you, driving is not cheap. Driving is not cheap. Yeah, what was it? What was it, about £800? I think my MOT bill. That's what you need. That's what you get when your entire front brake assembly needs repairing. Not fun. Not fun. Thank you, Groot. You know, I really like doing these streams. You know, I love the little community that we've got. It's not a huge community, but it's a nice little community, and I honestly really do just look forward to these days when I get to stream. It's really, really nice. Really nice indeed, and I'm glad you like it too. There we go. Right. Don't think we're going to get another bale here. But let's see what we can do. Might be close. calming moment in a hectic world. You know, that's also kind of how I find these streams myself, but, you know, it's nice to just relax, play a peaceful game, and, you know, just forget about the outside world for a little while. I totally get it. I totally get it. Nearly done. Might get a bale? Ooh. It's going to be very close, actually. You watch, we'll end up with like 99% or something. You can just see it happening. Ooh, it's me. Have I predicted my own fate? Maybe. Maybe not, though. You can move this harvester out of the way, though. Right. Lower the pipe out. Drop this in here. Park this thing up. Finish the baling. Drop the wheat off. Still don't know what I'm going to do with all this wheat. Well, I mean, other than feed it to my chickens. I suppose that's probably what's going to happen to most of it. I think I'll park the harvester behind the shed for now. It's kind of a big piece of equipment, so let's just pop you there for now. Let's try and finish this bale. Can we finish this bale? Ah! Ha ha! Beautiful. We'll just pick this last bit up. Not that it's gonna get as much, but that might go towards something later on. There's a bit that we missed here as well. Okay. 700-ish litres left. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we produced... Didn't reset that counter, did I? 7 bales? Right. Okay, let's... round bales, 180. There we go. Get these loaded up. How many bales have we got today? And 2. 3. 4. 5. 7. Nice. Not bad. Bad to go with the 5 that we have already. Very nice. It's off here as well. Let's do the other ones. Oh. We want to change that to left and that. Perfect. Oh, too much forwards, not enough sidewards. Okay, so we also need to get ourselves like an actual yard built because this is very cramped here at the moment. Right, what could we plant in that field that is relatively easy? I suppose, well, nothing at the moment. We do need some oil though, I think. Maybe canola would be a good one. I don't know if there are any canola fields that we could buy at the moment. Did I look at this last time? 76. How much is 76? Oh, 17k? Oh, that is tempting actually. I know I'm trying to save money here, but that's really tempting. 17k for a field of canola that we haven't had to plant. It gave us a little head start because we need canola to do the... What are the productions? It needs oil. Let me just check here. Productions. Bakery, dairy, potato processing. Yeah, there we go, you see. So you need oil and potatoes for the potato processing plant. So getting a head start on like canola oil might not be a bad idea. Super factory. Okay, yeah. That might not be a bad... We don't have to buy it just yet. We could actually progress time to the next month and start getting the other harvests underway, actually. Does this have enough of everything? Yeah, I think that's got enough to be getting on with for the moment. Yeah, chickens have food again. Excellent. Right, okay. Next month. Let's go. Delightful. Hey, we got another 28,000 from our radio tower as well. Excellent. And lots of lovely products. I wonder if it's worthwhile selling them again. How are the prices? The prices just don't seem to fluctuate that much at the moment. It's like 873. Yeah, 849. So even now we're in what month? August. That's like it's going up a little bit, but yeah, maybe we can get another round of products sold today. But the big thing is to start the root harvest, of course. Let's just get this on the right setting. There we go. I do hate these dolly trailers sometimes. Have to come out this way, spin it round, and then come back in. No problem, Bart. See you shortly. In order to get it straight enough to get these loaded. Go. Go. The trailer's starting to migrate again. It's not going to be as much though, is it? Yeah, that's that one out. Yeah, it's not a lot of product there actually, so maybe it's not going to be worthwhile selling just yet. We'll load these other ones on just so that it's loaded. Might have to wait until next month or longer. Do not know. Right. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get. It's fine though. That's manageable. Not quite as many as we had last time, but perhaps we'll get some more by the end of this month. We can sell them then. But if we look now, those root crops should be ready to harvest. Yes, they are. They are indeed ready. Ah, the guy harvested his canola field. Ah, you swine. Oh well, never mind. I should have bought it last month. Never mind. We'll just have to wait then. In that case, what we'll do is get this guy. Get this guy on the planter, and we'll plant this field up with canola whilst we are tackling the root crop. So, I parked that right on. How do I always make a mess for myself? Look at where I've parked this other tractor. Right where I want to be. Naturally. Okay. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no! It's... Ah, you... Well, okay. I guess I just put the rest of this in. There's not really much point now, is there? Oh, that's... I should have thought about that. This is a multi-fruit silo, after all. It will store anything, not just crops. It will store fruit as well, apparently. That's marginally annoying, but hey-ho. I guess that's what you get for not paying attention. But hey, that's not a... Actually, that's interesting. If I put the pallets into this silo, can I then get it out as, like, not... You know? Hang about. Let me just try something here. I've honestly never thought about this before. This could be both ingenious and crazy at the same time. Right, let's just back this up. Unload the wheat. And then, can I, out of curiosity, load this back up with, say, strawberries? Can I get, like, a trailer of strawberries? Yes, I can. Huh. And can I then, interestingly, take said strawberries to the train silo and unload them into the train silo and store them there? I've got to try this. Oh my lord, look, it actually works. It actually fills up with strawberries. Well, I don't want to take them right now because it's not a full load, obviously, but those strawberries are going to be more like jam by the time I've finished with them. But that's actually really interesting, because that means I can take them to the train silo, dump them into the train silo, and then instead of working with pallets, I can instead work with the grain cars, and I can fill the grain cars up with strawberries. I do not know why I've never thought about that previously. That is actually utterly ingenious. Hey, we got to try out our new fancy, very fancy, all singing, all dancing planter or cedar. Right, not quite straight there, so let's just pull across slightly. That down, turn it on. Beautiful. Okay, off you go, my son. That is an awesome piece of kit. I like that. Falcon Profert. Ha ha! Genius. Right. Okay. The root veggies. Now. Yep, remove foliage. Perfect, perfect everything. So, first thing I want to show you guys. This, where is it? It's not under beets, it's under potatoes. Multi-fruit. Is this it? No, here it is. This is it here. This is the first mod that has come in so far, guys. It's the only one that I've been able to find, or that I've been able to source, that is able to do root crops. Actually does potatoes and does all root crops, pretty much, apart from the beets, obviously, because the beets are... Huh, interesting. That does beets. Oh, that's part of the multi-fruit pack. That's why. That's a different one entirely. I'm also hoping the multi-fruit pack might update to do root crops at some point down the line as well. But yeah, normally it only does potatoes. But this one does everything. 1.5 meter working width. But I am really, really tempted to just hire this, because this has 3 meter working width, How much is it to lease? 32,000. Oh, that's quite a bit of money. But we did get a nice influx of cash. That's basically what we sold all of our pallets of fruit for last month, or last couple of months. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. And this thing is pretty awesome. The only thing with this is that it doesn't have a tank storage capacity. There is one that does. So, which one is it that does? I think it's this one. This one has a tank. Yes, it does. This one has a tank, but it's only a single row harvester. And likewise, this one doesn't have a tank, but it makes pallets. It makes this thing folds down on the side here. You fill it full of pallets from the shop, and it'll make pallets and eject them off the back for you, which is superb. But again, it's only a single row harvester, and that's going to take an absolute eternity. The only double harvester doesn't have anything, it just has an off-loader ramp. And I think one of these, this is the one that we have. Again, it's just a single harvester. So I think I am going to hire this. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Because there is a sneaky thing that you can do. Ooh. Sorry, Tedder. I probably will get around to using you at some point. That was an impulse buy, that Tedder, by the way. I saw it for like 10,000 in the shop and was just like, yes, I will take it. Right. Okay. So. Usually, you have to have a truck driving alongside you with this thing. But I have discovered a sneaky way to utilize this machine without a truck. Without a wagon or something beside you to unload it. And it's making use of the unload feature that it has. So we'll line ours up here. We'll then lower the implement and we will go Control I to unload here. Turn on. What this should do is as it starts harvesting, it should start automatically just dumping it off the side here. There we go. Perfect. Now this does mean that we have to come along and pick them up later, but that's actually not too hard of a job to do. The picking of them up is actually quite quick, all said and done. Make sure I'm getting all 4 rows accurately here, because we can use the lizard forage attachment and our trailer to just pick them up and shoot them into the back. There we go. Harvesting without the need for a trailer alongside. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, turn around. Carrots, and the other field was beets, I think, so. There we go. Right. Turn this around. Now, ordinarily, I would probably want to go along the other side of the field first, so that I'm not unloading the crop into the crop. But, oh, wait a minute. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I actually do want to do that because, did you see? It destroyed my crop. It unloaded onto the crop and vanished. So you do actually want a clear unload space. Interesting. See, I do the work so that you don't have to, guys. You do actually want to go around the outside edges so that I'm always unloading onto ground that is open, I think. I mean, that's stopped unloading there. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Either way, I'll do it now because it actually makes more sense to do it this way anyway. Then you're not unloading into the crop. This might take a little while. But this is an awesome piece of machinery. I just hope at some point down the line we get a multi-fruit harvester update. Because whilst this is fun, it's a lot of work. And I can't assign this to a worker either, because it won't do the unload here. Worker requires a trailer. These telegraph poles are going to get very annoying very quickly. Might have to trim this field slightly. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, I might have to trim the bottom of this field just so that it doesn't have collision issues with those telegraph poles. But that's not a bad thought, especially if I combined these fields together. I could get rid of this track, combine these fields together, and just take off a little bit at the bottom, create like a little yard or something down there. That's actually not too much of a bad idea. Might do that. Down to 3 rows now. Get across. Do I want to? There we go. Already my harvesting pattern has been messed up. Thanks, game. Well, never mind. Right. Perfect. Da da da. Hopefully this won't pass reasonably quickly. You're going to have to wait, mate. Coming through. Oh, I'm straying off the line. Come on, Lynx. Straight lines now, please. Well, as straight as possible, anyway. Lovely. Wavering off again. Yeah, kind of having to really focus on getting these lines perfect as well is really awkward, shall we say. But, you know, there are worse things in this game, I suppose. Grape harvesting comes to mind. I don't don't so much mind the harvesting of grapes, but the maintenance of the grapevines is irritating, shall we say. having to prune them. That's annoying. I prefer the olive branches. You don't have to prune those. You can just leave them to their own devices after each harvest, pretty much. But yeah, no matter. Let's try that. Looks good. This way. I'll come back and get that little bit later on. Keep the line nice and level for the time being. It's just rows of carrots just strewn across the landscape. Oh, I've got another field to do as well. Oh, it's going to take so long. It is going to take so long to do this harvest. Especially when I can't do anything else. You know? But at least I've got this big machine. It does make it a little bit more manageable, shall we say. I don't think I would have gotten on very well with a single row harvester. I think I would have gotten very annoyed very quickly. Okay, let's line this up. Me. So I'll just stick here for the time being. Still actually harvesting carrots from that row. Maybe I took the tops off them but didn't actually harvest the carrots. Okay, okay. It's good at least. How far along do you think we are now, guys? I'm really not sure. Done 3 rows on each side. There's a lot more to go. Might actually have to save the other field for later and do it off screen, because otherwise I think I'm going to fill the entirety of this stream with fruit harvesting. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just might get a touch boring for you guys if that's all I'm doing today. But what I actually do want to start doing is getting that area over there prepped and ready to receive some productions. You know. Oh, crikey, that row is destroying my carrots. Okay. Let's make sure to get it over that row. See that happening at first. How very dare you. We're all good. We're all good. So yeah, this method works But you definitely want to make sure that you're unloading onto just bare ground. If you unload onto anything, it destroys the crop. But at least it works, right? At least it works. Yeah, hopefully. What are we doing for time? Oh, we're alright for the moment, but yeah, I don't want to spend all stream harvesting these, but let's see if we can at least get this field done. I'll do the other one off camera just so that we can move on to something different. Oh, still harvesting there, that's good. Yeah, we definitely just took the tops off and didn't actually harvest the carrots underneath, so... Crikey. Lump in the road there or something, that was a bit strange. This is an amazing piece of machinery, I will say. You know, I love the complexity of these machines. They're so beautiful to watch sometimes. Hey Bart, nice to have you back with us. How was your pad thai? Loaded, there we go. Hot. Ah, yes, exactly what you want from a pad thai. You know, I've never actually had pad thai. I know what it is, of course. It's a hot noodle dish from, is it Sri Lanka or Philippines? But yeah, they make it on MasterChef all the time, and John Turode is always like, "This pad thai needs more oomph. There's no flavour." And then Greg Wallace is like, "Oh, but John, it's so hot. It's great. I love it." Thailand. That's it. I knew it was that region of the world. I just couldn't remember exactly where it was from. But yeah, never had it before. Would like to try it. Kind of afraid of it though. For the simple reason that my body does not react to spice very well. You know, it's very intolerant. I get a lot of indigestion and other maladies if I eat too much spice. So, you know, I think a traditional pad thai would put me on the sick for several days. But yeah, would definitely like to try one at some point, actually, because it does seem like a very interesting cuisine, shall we say. Very interesting cuisine. Alrighty ho. Actually, not making too bad progress now. Go. It's next row. So yeah, I think what I'll do for the time being is probably hire the forage pickup, because we're not going to have a need for it other than for picking this up at the moment, anyway. It'd probably actually be a good way to deal with grass, hay, straw, that kind of thing, actually. You know, and then we can just store it in a bunker, store it in the silo as opposed to baling it. That might be a good idea. might be a good idea. But the pickup itself is quite expensive, and I want to spend my money on a production at the moment as opposed to a pickup. But we'll we'll pick one up. Haha, excuse the pun. At some point down the line, obviously. Just got to earn some more money. Try it with a tom ga kai soup. Tom ga kai. Not heard of that one before. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is cause some problems. Yeah. Let me grab these few bits here first, just so that they're out of the way. Try coming at this from an angle. That. That doesn't cause too many issues with my rows. Might be a bit wonky down there. But we can tidy that up later if needs be. Ooh, coconut chicken soup. Ooh. Ooh. Bart, you're speaking my language. That sounds delightful. Gosh darn it, now I'm getting hungry again. I've already had dinner. What am I, a hobbit? We've had one, yes. What about second dinner? I love those films, by the way. They're so good. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, that is. Not the Hobbit trilogy. The Hobbit trilogy can go and sit in a corner and think about what it's done. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Such good films. I haven't seen those in forever. Probably time for a rewatch at some point, but they're so long. You know, actually finding the time to sit down and watch the Lord of the Rings films is the issue with the Lord of the Rings films. Watching of them is fine. I love watching them. But having the time, that's the big one. Again, lovely stuff. Christmas is coming. True, Bart. True. But the issue with that is that I don't really have a lot of time off over Christmas. I think I've got 4 days at Christmas and 4 days at New Year's. You know, actually, tell a lie. That is quite a considerable amount of time off, really, for Christmas. Yeah. Ooh, keeps trying to waver over. But yeah, maybe Christmas is the time. What do I use to pick up the crops? Groot. We have the lizard's forage header, which is, or should be, compatible with everything. You know what? I never actually checked. This could turn out very bad. But no, so where is it? It's under here, and it's under pipes, belt systems. This piece of technology here should be compatible with everything. Yep, there we go. Beets, carrots, and parsnips at the end there. So we'll just hire this, whack it on the front of one of our tractors, and use it to pick up all of these delectable carrots. And in the process of picking them up, turn them all into puree. Because that is what it would essentially become. But yeah. Until there's a better method, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with carrot puree. Because, yeah, I did do off-screen a while. I think it was after the first episode. I did actually do a full harvest using this machine and a tractor. And I did the whole run-along thing. And it took forever. Absolutely forever. So yeah, which is why I kind of decided to go with this, because just being able to dump the carrots straight off and then pick them up later is much quicker. What takes carrot puree with shop? Well, the not so much carrot puree, but the carrots are used in the soup factory, the preserved food factory, and one other? No, the potato processing plant doesn't take the root vegetables. It only takes potatoes. But I think it's the preserved fruit. Let's just have a look. Actually, there's a couple of productions that take the veggies. Shall we say those are? So yeah, so the potato processing plant just takes potatoes and oil to make chips. You've got the preserved food factory, which takes the veggies and turns them into preserved versions of those veggies. The soup factory, which requires potatoes to make various flavors of soup. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So there's those two. Soup factory and preserved foods. I think we'll probably go for preserved foods first, because we don't have potatoes yet. We will have potatoes at some point down the line, just not yet. I will be doing all of these new productions. Another thing that I also want to get is some area with trees so that I can do some logging, because there's another production on this map that isn't in the buy menu, but is on the map for purchasing, and that is the piano factory, or the piano shop. I think it was the first episode, whilst I was having a goosey gander around the map, we spotted it. And I did some digging into it, and apparently you just feed it planks, and it will produce pianos for you. It's kind of like the boat factory on Silver Run Forest. You just basically feed it planks, and over the course of several months, it will produce a piano for you, which it then sells. And it's a way of getting a steady little boost of income every so often. But yeah, we'll want to do that at some point down the line as well. Actually, nearly finished this field. That is really good going. We can hire the pickup. Get all of this picked up. Haha. And might have to take out a small loan. Might have to take out a small loan just so that we can get the pickup and the factory that we want. But after that, we should be making some good money. Pay back that loan pretty quickly, and then get some more stuff. That's the plan. That is the plan. And maybe, I'm hoping that over the next couple of months, or weeks, preferably weeks, we might actually get some more mods for root crops so that we can, you know, harvest them with a beet harvester or something like that, because it's basically the same kind of process, you know. Take the foliage off the top and dig them up. So, yeah, it'd be nice to have a big beet harvester that would do everything. But hey ho, what can you do? Not it's actually taken a lot less time than what I thought it would to get this field harvested. Still a bit longer than I would have liked, but a lot quicker than I thought it was going to take. But yeah, we'll get this picked up next. We'll get the production down, and I will do the other field over there, which is beetroot, off screen later on, guys, because yeah, this is still a slow process. 2 or 4 additional rows on that harvester would make... Yes, if this was, say, a 6-row harvester, yeah, or an 8-row harvester, it really would be perfectly fine. I would be more than happy. Even just another one on either side, you know, 6 rows, I would be actually quite happy with that. That would be good. But 4, I mean, it's certainly better than the other harvesters that you can get for beets, but it's still not enough. Not quite enough. Not to make it convenient anyway, you know, that's the kicker. Still a little bit inconvenient with the current setup. But like I said, it is early days, you know, and I'm sure the modders will eventually give us some different machines to use. I don't know what Giant's policy is on like making mods. Whether there might be like a cooling off period where like new features like this, they're not allowed to make mods for a certain period of time or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe it's just really difficult to make the mods at the moment. I honestly have no idea. You know, I have no idea how hard or easy it is to make mods for this game. Absolutely not a clue. I imagine some are probably quite straightforward, but maybe some of them are just really awkward. Who knows? Should actually be over a little bit there. I'm wasting a row, harvesting nothing there. Yeah, but that's pretty much my thinking as well. I imagine some mods are literally just um, tweaking numbers, as you say, to just make adjustments to certain things. But some others might need completely, like, from the ground up sort of thing. So who knows? You know? All I know is that the farming sim mod community does an amazing job. You know, I am certainly not complaining. Like, they really do. Some of the mods that come out are utterly amazing. Utterly amazing. And like the custom maps that people produce and everything like that. Mwah! I actually downloaded one the other day to fiddle around with in my own time. Um, Chipping Norton, which is basically a map based on the farm that Jeremy Clarkson did an Amazon series about. I haven't watched much of that show. I think I've only watched an episode or two way back when it first came out. I kind of lost touch with it. Um, but the detail that they put into recreating the farm from the show is commendable. Yeah, yeah. You see, like stuff like that is just like, okay, that's actually rather cool. Well done, guys. You all get cookies. You know. Okay, so we have 2 runs left to do, I think. An up and a down. We will be done. This field. Get over, so I'm using full width again. There we are. Excuse me. Perfect. I think we're probably going to incur some more hourly fees on this harvester simply because of how long it's taking us to actually harvest this. Certainly by the time I've done that field over there, I think it's going to have incurred another hourly fee, that's for sure. But it's fine. Still shouldn't be too much. And the pickup's not going to cost as much. That's not going to cost much to rent. Go and grab the JCB in a minute, put the trailer back on, grab the forage header, and we'll get this stuff picked up. One more lot of carrots to do. Go. Just one more to do. That's actually not been too bad. That's taken maybe maybe half an hour to do this field, 40 minutes perhaps at a push. Like I said, probably a little bit longer than I hoped it would take, but not terribly so, you know? Certainly still manageable. I think that other field is slightly longer but slightly narrower, so might even take less time, but like I said, guys, I'll do that later myself so that it doesn't so that we can actually get on to some other stuff. Okay, this thing. Perfect. Fold that away for now. Fantastic. Right, let's get that pick up leased. Oh, 3,000? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Pop the drill back now. I have to lime this field. Ooh, that's something else I need to buy. Is that lime spreader. Right, pop that there for now. Here we go. Ooh, spawned backwards. Interesting. Oh, I've got the weight attached. Haha. Right, okay. Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. I was wondering why it wasn't connecting there. Perfect. Right. Let's get these veggies picked up. Post haste. Marvellous. Okay, so this one, pipe out, lower, and let's pick a point to start. Boom! Absolutely beautiful, look at that. And we're picking up carrots. Da 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 da. Fantastic. This should take us no time at all. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, it's flicking back and forth down there. This is actually filling up really quickly. Surprisingly quickly. Another row, let's go. Oh, hey, it's getting two at once. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but it's doing it. It's going to make it even prompter. Actually approaching the fill capacity for this trailer. Okay, I think we might actually have to get the preserved food factory earlier than I had anticipated there. Don't want to go over. Right. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of carrots. Okay. We're going to have to put... Actually, where is... I imagine there probably is a preserved food factory somewhere on this map. It's the bakery. Carpentry. Ah, preserved food factory. There it is. Do we want to buy this one? Can we buy this one? Can. It is 110,000. So yeah, we are going to have to take a loan out. Do I want it all the way up there? It's actually not that far. What I could do is I could buy, like, these fields and combine them and turn them into, like... Cotton fields. Wow, okay. Those are cotton fields. But yeah, I could buy some fields up here and then I wouldn't have to cart as far. But even so, I don't think that's too far. Unless we wanted to just... unless, of course, we wanted to just put down our own preserved food factory. That would be down here, on this bit of land. I suppose we could make our own little area here. we're not going to need all of this space, obviously, for chickens and greenhouses after all. Question is, do I want to dirty the landscape over there? Or do I want to just go and buy the one? Can I actually see it from here? Not quite. Well, either way, we need a loan. Let's borrow 25,000. There we go. That should do. I suppose I've got to think about the carting of products elsewhere as well, but I've got to do that from here as well, and that's actually pretty close to the train. I think we're just going to buy this one. I don't often buy the facilities that are already on the map, and this is kind of nicely positioned, so let's just buy this. Perfect. Okay, let's have a look now. Oop. Turn those off for now. Delivering the carrots in a minute. They sell for 2.5. Carrots sell for 5. So wow, yeah, that is a massive markup in terms of price. Let's go and take the carrots, and then come back and get some more. we're gonna be swimming in carrots. 38,000 litres. I've only done like 3 or 4 rows there as well. Yeah, that's a lot of carrots. That is a lot of carrots. Okay, so that's the animal dealer. Oh yeah, it's not far at all. It's just that building over there. Oh, that's actually probably the most sensible thing, because I think I want to keep the buildings over by our production area kind of low to the ground. Try not to ruin the landscape too much. So let's dump these in here. That's a lot of carrots. Right. How full are we? Oh wow. Okay. We've got some space to fill. Let's boogie on back to the farm. Now there's a nice little turning road here. That's awesome. Hello, friend. What are you doing walking along? This is my property now. Ah, lovely. Yeah. The road system on this map does seem to be quite good, Bart. Definitely. You know, it definitely seems to be agreeable. Yeah. Maybe I should buy this field of wheat here as well. Right. Close enough to pick both of those up, sadly. the fast track has a better turning circle than my trailer will allow. Go. Lovely. Ooh. Steady on now. That's better. Do do do. Half full already. 2 rows. Okay. Yeah, we have got a lot of product here. It's like I always forget how well. It's like it surprises me when I do sugar beets as well. Actually, it surprises me just how much crop is produced. It feels like it's taking forever to get nothing. But when you actually look at how much you've got off an area of land, like these crops really are. Oh, crikey! Okay, we're full already. These crops are like producing a massive amount. Goodness me, that filled up quicker than I even realised. We are going to need an even bigger trailer. I thought this trailer was going to be really good, and it kind of is really good. It's just still not big enough. That's pretty crazy. Okay. It's kind of mad. Yeah, kind of mad. I wonder how many trailer loads we're going to actually end up with here. This is 2 now. Can we get 5? 6 maybe off that field? That'd be nice. If so, we'll probably get a reasonably similar amount off the beetroot field as well. That's a lot of money coming in, if that's the case. Because these preserved veggies actually sell pretty well. If that's the case, we might actually be splashing out on some new equipment soon. Because there's definitely a few pieces of gear that I either want to replace or upgrade. I'd like another tractor. In fact, what I'd like is a bigger tractor. I'd like a large tractor. We've got this fast track is a good addition, especially for the price that we got it for. I think I got it for about 60% off in the sale or something, which is pretty good. But I want like a 500 horsepower tractor, I think. It would just add some much needed oomph to the farm, shall we say. We'll just have to see. I also want some more greenhouses. I want some chicken coops. And a whole bunch of other stuff. I want it all. Ah. We're also going to need to get some potato equipment at some point as well, because we're going to need potatoes to do the soup factory. The sooner I can get those kind of up and running, the better, I think. Get Thyson to earn us some money. That's not a bad idea. Right. Goodness me, we're almost half full. Oh, we are half full. We're more than half full already. Good grief. This is madness. Actually kind of mad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go across the top here and I'm going to get these big piles. Shump, shump, shump. That'll fill us up nice and quick. Right. What's going on? Oh. Stuck on the piles. Okay. That's... Was not expecting that. Bit. Right. There's another trailer load. That's over 100,000 litres already, and we've only done half the field, maybe even less than half the field. Yeah, this is... These crops are going to earn us some money, that's for sure. They may take a while to harvest, but goodness me, they are going to give us some serious cash. This factory is going to pay for itself in a month. Especially if we can get beetroot in there as well. Got 2 lots of... Oop. Took my eye off the ball there for a moment. Nearly crashed into someone's fence. Whoop. Ah! What am I doing? It's all going pear-shaped. So, 92,000. 108. 113,000. Just a casual 113,000 litres of carrots so far. This is going to be quite mad, I think. Quite mad. Do-do-do-do. Feeding the masses. Yes. Supplying Aldi with tinned carrots for the rest of eternity. That's what we're doing at the moment. It's like Lidl are not going to be able to price match this one, I'm afraid. Right. Picking up random bits of straw. I'm glad it's not messing anything up. Multi-row harvesting. Beautiful. That's half that's half a trailer already. Oh my goodness me. So I'm not even going to bother about the little tiny bits that we're missing. We're earning so much here. It's utterly ridiculous. Oh yeah, there was that little extra row there that we didn't get. I'll get that later. That's an after-stream tidy-up job, that is. Nearly full again. Boom. Crikey. So this is trailer load number 4. 5 might be... 5 or 6 is probably going to be quite reasonable, I think. Maybe 5.5. Holy carrots. I know, Groot. I know, right? And this is not a big field. This is not a big field by any means. It's quite a small field, and we're going to end up with, like, maybe about 200,000 litres of carrots from it. Which is pretty crazy. Because when you consider that that's going to be... It's a 10-to-6 ratio, so we're going to get 60% of this harvest as preserved carrots, which means we're probably going to get about, what, 140,000-ish litres of carrots, of preserved carrots, maybe 130. Yeah, something in that kind of region. And those are going to sell for 2,500 per 1,000 litres. So 2.5 times 130 is 260, 310, something like that. So, yeah, basically, unless my maths is, like, massively out, I know it's not completely accurate, but, you know, barring any major calculation errors on my part there, we're probably, from this one field of carrots, going to make maybe about 300,000 in preserved veggies. And that's just the carrots. We haven't even looked at the beetroots yet. This is going to be... Yeah. Yeah, this is a very profitable business. Goodness me. So many veggies. And that's why you eat your veggies, guys. Because it's incredibly profitable. For no other reason than it makes money. Loads of money. Straw everywhere. It's really weird. That must be from, like, a previous harvest. Quite got these rows close enough together. Oh, wait, maybe I have. Oh, yeah, look at that. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, crikey, we haven't even done these ones in the grass yet. This pickup has an extraordinarily wide area of influence. Look at this. It's I'm not even driving over the top of these, and it's picking them up. My lord, there's another full load. Oh boy. We should get that last one in one trailer load. I hope so. I really don't want to have to make another trip to the factory. Part of me is kind of regretting buying it over here. It's like, it didn't seem that far, but when you're carting 20 loads of carrots, it starts to add up a little bit. That's okay. We have time. Go. Switch to that. More carrots. Okay. One more carrot run. There we go. You know what, Bart? That would be an interesting extra thing to add. I wonder if modders will do that, because we do have metal, right, from the Platinum expansion, right? And with that metal we can make metal rolls. I wonder if that's going to be like a production that people add in for like extra realism, because I know that people have added in you know, some productions that require you to make pallets, and there's like special downloadable sawmills that you can put on to make pallets, which you then put into the factory along with the products in order to pack them up, sort of thing. I wonder if that's something that that modders might add in later on. You know, like a tin factory that just produces tins, and then you can take the tins to the preserved food factory along with your carrots in order to make tinned carrots, sort of thing, you know? That would actually add another bit of realism to it, for sure. It would actually be quite good, because it would give the metal another purpose. The metal isn't kind of really used for much outside of the the Platinum expansion. Me, we're going to have nearly a full trailer load here, actually. This is quite insane. You were reading kilometers per hour as miles per hour. Yeah. Nyom, super speedy harvesting time. Turn ourselves around here to get those last bits. Yeah, we're actually going to have like another full trailer load. I thought we would get like 5.5. We're actually going to end up with closer to 6 full trailer loads. If we can actually get, like, we go back and get these little bits down here. Can we get an actual full trailer load here? Probably not. Worth a little goosey though. These little bits, that little bit. 97% though. I mean, if we'd harvested that extra little row there, then probably would have got it, but I think that is perfectly satisfactory for this field. That is pretty much 6 full trailer loads at 38,000 litres apiece. That's a lot of carrots. That's actually more carrots than I thought we were going to get. So what is that? 38 times 5 would be... Oh, goodness me, my maths is failing me. 190. So 190,000. Plus another 38, or in this case, 36.5. So 226,500 litres of carrots. Yeah. 225,000. Near as. 225,000 litres off that one field. That's actually pretty mad. We can check that in a second once this is loaded up. That away for now. Oh yeah, look at that. 225,000, and it's already producing us some preserved carrots. Oh, this is going to be so good. Where do these products actually pop out? Don't over this far end, maybe? Ah, right here. Okay, this is where they will appear. Goodness me. That's going to be a lot of pallets. That's going to be a lot of pallets. Oh boy. Right. Where are we time-wise? Oh, getting close. What's in the sale? Ooh. Oh, it's a small one. It's only 145 horsepower. Hey, look at you. Don't need you right now. Prepare for mass production. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Next time. So, better practice my manual loading skills. Yeah, no kidding. We are... Oh my god, we've already got veggies stockpiling up here as well. So, guys, we'll end there for today. I've got to go and make some sandwiches for work tomorrow. And then I'm going to sit down and watch Richard Osman's House of Games with Natalie, as is our usual weekday custom. I'll get this field harvested for next time, because this is probably going to take just as long as it did to harvest the carrot field, and that's pretty much the entirety of next week's episode if I don't do it between. So I'll get that done. Get that into the production. And what will we be aiming to do next time? We do have to do some more planting. I'm not sure what we're going to plant. We might leave the fields fallow until March time comes around, just so that we can maybe plant some potatoes. We do need some potatoes. I mean, it's not immediately vital because we don't have the super factory yet, but I think with the amount of money we're going to get from the preserved food, we're going to have enough to produce potatoes very soon. We've got canola in the ground as well, so maybe we could aim for a kind of canola and potato harvest at the same time here. Yeah, get a couple of fields of potatoes done, get ourselves a potato harvester, get that sorted next time. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Certainly lots to do, lots more to do, lots to enjoy on this map. I will also have to start looking for the golden apples because that's the collectible on this map. I have not looked for any of them yet. Apparently there is quite a few of them, so maybe we'll have a look around for some golden apples. If anyone knows where there's golden apples, by the way, drop me a message and I will go around and start collecting some, because that's another way that we can earn a little bit of money just to kind of keep ourselves above board. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. So thank you very much for joining me. Always nice to have your company. And don't forget, Sunday we have a change to our scheduled broadcasting. We finished up with SnowRunner Phase 11 last Sunday. So instead of SnowRunner, we will be shifting gears. We're still staying with the whole trucking theme, but dun dun dun. But we'll be diving into Euro Truck Sim for the first time. Honestly, haven't played it. Haven't played it before. Well, I've played like the tutorial mission at the very start. Not done anything else. So join me for that experience, because there seems to be a lot to that game. So I'm going to have to try and get my head around it. But yeah, that's going to be Sunday for the future. Until SnowRunner comes back with Phase 12. Depending on how things go with Euro Truck Sim, we might also have a look at some other trucking games as well, because I also have American Truck Sim and Alaskan Truck Sim. So we might take a peek at those in the future as well. But for now, we're doing Euro Truck Sim. So join me on Sunday for that. And yeah, as always, thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I shall see you next time. So until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you later. Bye for now, everyone.